Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends. And in today's video, I want to talk about a brand new promo code that has come out today that we need to talk about. And also, we are going to be doing a little bit of testing here with my latest mythical. Well, I guess I got two, right? But one of them a lot newer than the other, and that is ARNE the White. You may have seen some content creators talk about him on the test server and whatnot. I want to actually try him out here today and just see what he can do, right? I have not booked him out, but I have put him in some pretty decent gear, and there's parts of his kit that I think are pretty impressive, both for PvP and some PvE usage. I have actually used him in Barbarian Faction Crypts for what it's worth, and he completely obliterated it, so that was a lot of fun. That was a couple of days ago, I believe, as well. My other mythical, which most people have probably seen by now, Androck the Glorious, he is helping me out in, obviously, faction crypts, which, isn't what I should be saying about a mythical, but also Hydra as well. I've kind of slid him into one of my Hydra teams, so that was fun too. Anyways, we're focusing on ARNE the White. Now, before we get started with the rest of the video, though, I do remind people, if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Tholen Falbeard absolutely free. You also get Stag Knight, Rector Drath, and Farrakhan the Fat at accounts level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget to get your hands on the Void Legendary Champion Tahanarak. And all you got to do is use the promo code Desert Queen in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. So let's talk about that promo code. Let's just start off with that. So we have a new one here called Raid 7 Years. All in caps. Plug that in. If you're on PC, Play and Play, or I believe on Android might have this. Raid 7 Years. If you're on iOS, there is a link in the description box that you can follow to plug in your promo codes. You click on that, and you are going to get, this one's not bad, right? We get a free Void Shard. That's pretty good. We got 300 energy, 300,000 silver, and 20 brews. Void Shard, definitely something I will take. I need to start building up my shards back up again. In terms of where we're at, I have a strange feeling I'm going to be doing my next fusion event on mystery shards, but we'll talk about that more when we get closer to April and that rolls around. So let's talk about ARNE. Let's talk about what makes him so great before we go into that. And the reason why, honestly, he's a lot of fun, but he's got this really cool A3, and it's an extra turn skill. I love buffs or debuffs or whatever that does an extra turn, or it's a free turn skill. Really love this. So it's an increased attack buff, it's an increased accuracy buff on the whole team for 3 turns, not 2 turns. I would say the reason for this is because it accommodates him, because he's getting an extra turn, so I think he doesn't lose a turn or something on that. So 3 turns, this can go up to 4, although I did not mastery him out this way. If you were to go for lasting gifts, you could get those buffs up to 4 turns if you were using him more for PvE than PvP, so that's something to keep in mind. But I did take Master Hexer, because it does allow me to actually extend that Deathbrand debuff there up to 3 turns. So that happens. And Deathbrand is basically block revive. As long as they have Deathbrand on them when you kill them, it triggers block revive. So it's kind of better. And if you want to use them for, say, Ice Golem PvE that way in certain dungeons, it's amazing. It's a lot easier than certain characters where you have to kind of hope that your auto AI basically lands the killing blow that has block revive or whatever. For Deathbrand, it's basically guaranteed that the golems are never going to get up again, because you are definitely going to kill them within 2 turns. So you get this for free, and then you go into your A2, attacks one enemy before attacking, places block passive skills. Why is this so good? Because so many of the most annoying arena champions have death saves or some way to bring people back to life or whatever. I'm talking about you, Marichka. When you kill her and she literally revives everyone else, a common PvP strat is to have her alongside like 1 other or 2 other AoE revivers and then like 1 DPS carry, just so they keep alternating reviving each other. So this would be a good way to do that. Nice, the mythical crow, right? So instead of him turning into the crow, it would block that, and then you would be able to just kill him straight away. Anyone who has some sort of revive mechanic, right? Empress, Donnie for the death save, right? That's not going to happen. So it really, really, really fun stuff there. And when he kills people, it also ignores 50% target defense. So if you have, like I do, a lethal set, you're ignoring a lot of target defense. I could have gone for a 6-piece Merciless, but I just don't have the gear with me right now. It also ignores block damage and unkillable. So it doesn't ignore Stone Skin, so you need someone that can remove that on your PvP team, and it does not obviously remove Mercurial. So as we move towards the more Mercurial PvP meta, things get a little bit tougher there. But if the initial target is killed, it does a splash damage attack against all, and it does ignore 25%. It also decreases the cooldown of this skill by 2, and if they were killed while under a Deathbrand debuff. A 2-hit attack if they're under Deathbrand debuff. It also decreases the target's HP and defense permanently by 10%. If it's a really long fight, or I don't know, if you're using this in a PvE context on wave combat, but it does not work against bosses. He also, if he dies, he gets a free revive. It's a long cooldown of 5, but he comes back to life with 50% HP and 100% turn meter with a block damage buff. So pretty nice there. As far as his alternate form goes, it's okay, right? I think this is more for like Hydra if you want to build them for PvE this way, because he can put a 2-turn provoke debuff. This is really nice. Now this part, you'll still need to build him with a little bit of accuracy. So I am not really building him with a ton of accuracy in my current build right now. But yes, he will need that if you're going up against Hydra, because only if he's got more HP than the target, it's unresistible. So for Hydra, this is not the case. Also puts up a 25% strengthen buff AoE and also a counterattack on himself. 2-hit a 1 stun, right? This is more valid for, for PvP or wave content. We have an AoE, decreased defense for 2 turns. And again, unresistible if he's got more HP. And then it deals single target damage to each target individually. So this is kind of nice because of the way that it, I guess, impacts for single target attacks. Ignores 30% of the target's defense. So extra hit if they're under stun or provoke. Again, not relevant to bosses or anything like that. But it'll ignore 50% defense instead if it is a boss. So again, good damage on Hydra that I've seen from this guy. And he has the same thing. Immune to freeze, stun, and provoke. That's the same as his main form. And then when he, every time a champion is killed, increase the champion's HP and defense by 20%. Now, I believe that this actually counts even when he's not in his alternate form. If you move him into his alt form, I'm pretty sure that this counts, right? When a champion is killed in PvP anyways. So whenever an enemy attempts to place a freeze, stun, or provoke on this champion, instantly activate Glacial Rupture, this one here, the A3. So pretty neat. I have him running with a Thunderbolt Spear Relic. Right now, anyways, because I have quite a bit of ignored. I have 75% ignored defense. I could have more, right? But I'm also, of course, running him with the Helm Smasher talent here in the Master Tree in the offense. So that's an additional 20. So if it triggers, I do get 100% ignored defense, which is pretty solid. And I am running a 4-piece lethal set with also a 4-piece Stone Skin set. So we're going to see that in action as well. So let's just go into some Classic Arena for the moment, because I don't have Live Arena. And that Live Arena is really contingent, basically, on having your characters available. So I want to kind of start here, actually, with this team. And I'm hoping that I outspeed them. But what I'm basically running with this team, and something that I might change up, but we'll see. Arbice is my speed lead here. That's the fastest character on my team. We have Fabian, who can help to get rid of any Stone Skin buffs. And then we have ARNE. And then we have Empress, where I could, and Empress can help to remove Stone Skin as well. One thing that I would maybe change up, I would consider doing, would be to add Marius instead of Empress, but I would be running Marius in more of a speed set to get rid of Mercurial stacks. So I would want to make sure that he's in front of ARNE, right? So that if anyone does have 2 or 3 stacks of Mercurials, his A3 and A2 is going to do a 3-hit attack and then get rid of any Mercurial stacks that people have. Because more and more, at least I think we're slowly starting to see that. So let's jump on in here and see what we can get done. Nobody has, that's fine. Nobody has Stone Skin. We do have a block debuff. That's not a problem. We can get rid of that, right? So everyone's on cooldown. So now we got Deathbrand on 3 people, but my accuracy is not terribly high. So I wonder if that's something I need to fix, even with my accuracy buff. Actually, so he gives his own accuracy. So does Arbice, right? So it doesn't really matter that too much there. But I guess my accuracy was not higher than some of their resistances. Now, this is going to should one-shot Donnie, and also it should also ignore, because we landed the Deathbrand, so it should be fine, that it's going to ignore his passive as well. So that was a lot of damage, right? We just like one-shot the entire team with ARNE. Yeah, so we went in, we did a lot of damage on Donnie, ignored his passive, which is a fatal save, and then just splash damaged everyone else. So a lot of fun there. One thing that I want to point out, and I tried this team before actually, and it didn't work out very well. Same thing with like Ultimate Death Knight, right? His passive, even though it's just one character here. One thing that I might need to change is I'm wondering if maybe I need to find a better. I don't have one, but like a better Stone Skin accuracy banner. I just don't have any in my. I don't think I do. I don't think I have anything in here that would. I don't have a single. How do I not have a single Barbarian accuracy banner? That is pathetic. But yeah, my accuracy is only at 148. It's pretty bad, right? And even with the 50%, gives me up to like 200 ish, right? So it's not a lot, and I think that's somewhere where I would probably need to get a little bit more, right, to make sure I land that the Death Brand debuff, and particularly the block passive skills. Right, there are a lot of people that have higher accuracy than that. So that's something that I'm gonna probably have to consider about regearing. I don't want to lose this. I mean, I'm lucky here actually that I got 29 accuracy on my lethal chest plate. I know it's not attack and stuff like that, but actually this is quite helpful for ARNE. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I basically I think it's maybe this necklace as well because there's no accuracy on it. That would be another place where I could make that up, but I just don't have anything better, unfortunately. Like I've been playing this game for a while, but sometimes accessories just really don't land my way. So we're gonna try this again. He's probably gonna have stone skin on him, but maybe we can get rid of it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe Fabian can get rid of it, but he's also we might. Can we clear it? We did. Okay, now I'm probably not. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm shocked I even landed that. But yeah, let's. Okay, what did that do? 88k? That's not bad. Was it a weak hit? I'm not sure actually, but it was a crit. So I guess it wasn't a weak hit, but for Ultimate Death Knight, it was enough to kill him. So that was kind of fun there. Let's try the turtles, right? You know, like again, I'm not doing like Platinum Classic Arena, but I just wanted to show you how he functions here, at least in his main form. It's pretty fun. Can we clear Leo Stoneskin's still there, so that's a small problem. So we're gonna see, what does that do? We can probably go and splash this, but this is probably gonna trigger. Oh no, if we kill them, right? If we kill everyone, does that not trigger Leo's passive? Let's find out. Oh shit! we left we left Raphael alive. He's still alive, so that's a small problem. We're gonna swap over to to my main form, and then we're gonna do the provoke. We're gonna do with the strengthen, and hopefully we still survive. Oh my god, we're still alive for the moment, but let's see. Can we get him down? It's 158k on that A3. No books on any of these skills, so yeah, he still survived. I'm a bit surprised. He took a lot of damage there. That strengthen probably helped me survive there a little bit. You can also use it to get rid of the passive for Siegfried. That's his name, right? Isn't it? Siegfried. So Siegfried, the Nephilim, right? He's got this really annoying passive where if he's about to die, he blocks it and puts block damage, right? So ARNE doesn't care about that. ARNE just will slice through most of these characters that have annoying passives. So all we have to do is make sure we go first, and we can do that. He is blue. He's magic. That's fine. We can land the Death Brand. We did, and then we're just gonna one-shot him. Or we should. Oh, wait. Does the block? Okay. Oh, I didn't land the block passive skills. Oh no. Okay, so I guess his resistance was like just on the cusp of ARNE's accuracy. So that's a shame there. But you know, maybe we'll still survive. Possibly. Can we get over there? Will that petrify him? Okay, let's go on over to the alt form and let's do the provoke, right? That's to provoke. Oh, yeah, I should have. Oh, I guess the petrify kind of blocked that. Okay, well, you know, this match didn't go exactly how we wanted it to go, but that's okay. We should be able to clean up here any second. So like that. There we go. We got that, and then we'll just go with that. How much did that do? That did a lot of damage. 123, 131k. Pretty powerful attack still when you have to go into the bear form. That's okay too. And actually, his damage numbers in Hydra isn't nothing to scoff at either. I'm just going to refresh the list and see what else is here. Theodosia and Predator. I hate Predator, by the way. Predator is pretty irritating, I would say, in terms of actual characters to fight here. But yeah, let's see. Marichka. This is what I wanted. I don't, you know, so the problem here, I guess, is I probably won't have enough accuracy to be able to land. Oh, and she's on stone skin. We might be able, they were faster than me, so I guess I got kind of screwed here, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah. got kind of screwed here. Did it? It didn't affect ARNE though. But yeah, now there's all these buffs here, and so that's a small problem. Hmm. Let's see. I don't. Yeah, I didn't think. Okay, we still did it, but interesting. Okay, this didn't go exactly. Oh, we got the revive though, but there we go. Of course, with Fabian, we might be able to finish other people off though. Will we still be able to, maybe, I don't know, is Leo gonna solo? Oh, maybe. Can alt form, go with the stone skin, right? Let's go with the stone skin with Arvice. Can I swap? Okay, I did swap. We still got that, right? I don't have, what can I do about this? I could try and provoke him. No, it didn't even work. But we survived. Arn survived, actually, shockingly. But I still have, yeah, oh, that's not good either. No, we lost. Okay, sometimes, sometimes things don't go your way. Let's try not that team. Let's try what else is here that we could do some funny things. Uh, hmm, Bayek, right? Or Neve, Nima. Let's try Bayek, right? I know there's only 3 of them, but you can also ignore the passive skills from Ezio, things like that as well. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get rid of that stone skin or not. We did, actually, in fact. Can we get the death brand? We did, actually. Let's see if we can get the passive thing. Yeah, we blocked the passive. Boom. Now, unfortunately, that splash damage did not hit Ezio, but, it's just, is he going to 4v1 us? I really don't think so. But just in case, I guess we have the revive on death. There we go. We should get it here. Okay, he's dead. So, Art is a lot of fun, right? I think that he does, and he counters a lot of annoying characters, especially in his main form. And I am pretty excited. Maybe I'll get another video where I actually test him more in a PvE sense of things, especially in Hydra with his alt form. Because I would be curious about, I don't remember exactly how much damage he put out when I used him, right? I need to slide him in, and then I need to actually track exactly what he ends up putting out for me. But I think that he might be the next character that I do decide to book. I just don't know which form it's going to be, right? So I use his main form more for PvP and also for PvE and wave-based content because I like how much damage this does. The A3-A2 combo is very, very powerful. And as far as recent mythical goes, I think he's actually pretty good, right? The last mythical that came out was Arakoa. Or sorry, it wasn't. Was it Arakoa? Maybe. And then we had. Oh no, sorry, it was the Undead, right? We had Mina, Blood, Marchionus Mina, who I heard was pretty meh. And then I guess aside from that, it would have been Banner Lords, right? Which I heard was pretty good actually. Joan the Luminant, right? Which I think was around December time as well. So yeah, as far as recent mythical goes, I think that Arn is actually pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with getting him. So let me know if you what you think about that. Let me know if you have Arn, and if you have any other takes than I do. Now, before we go, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started playing Raid yet, what are you waiting for? Download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen to get Thol and Falbeard at the start of your journey, Stag Knight, Rector Drath, and Farrakhan the Fat at level 10, 20, and 30. And don't forget that you can also get yourself the Void Legendary Tahanarak, and all you got to do is use the promo code Desert Queen in the first 48 hours of a brand new account. That's it for me, everyone. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you all in the next video. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll be greatly helping out the channel. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.